Hello, my friends. Bonjour, mes amis. J'espère que tout va bien. I hope everything is going well. I do have a bunch of new old product or old new product that I got in, and we got some restock of some Sizzix product as well, and I'm gonna show you that. So hi everybody. Hello Sonia. Bonjour Carmen. Allô Jacinthe. So welcome everybody. Hi Suzanne. Suzanne, can you reach out to May? She was looking for a coffee stamp, and I will be showing one in today's video. So maybe she wants to come on and see it, or she can go on the site afterwards and see it. But there's coffee beans in a stamp set. You can let her know, please. All right. So we've got an old friend back in stock, okay? A company, Erin? So, yeah, thanks. All right, so we have an old friend back in stock. It is Emerald Creek Embossing Powders. Now, Emerald Creek works with a lot of different designers. So you'll see that we're gonna have Seth Apter embossing powders. We will have ones inspired by Gwen Lafleur. I believe there was also an Eileen Hull. So a bunch of different ones. And Dominique, way back when, had made us some swatches of all the embossing powders because she loved these powders. And I still have those swatches. So it's going to be great to be able to show them to you. So we're going to work on that. I am going to show you what came back in from Sizzix as well. We have Big Shots back in. Donc, les Big Shots sont de retour. Et on a aussi le Switch. Oui, Sophie, si t'es là. Le Switch est revenu. Finalement, votre Switch est ici. Mais j'en ai une autre. So I have a black Tim Holtz switch that is back in stock, as well as the regular Big Shot. Pour ceux qui adorent le Big Shot, sont de retour en stock aussi. Je vais vous faire souvenir de le nouveau produit de aquarelle qu'on a reçu. So I'm going to also remind you about the new watercolors that we got in that I showed, I believe, last Friday. And they are beautiful. And I've already reordered, okay? Parce que on est tombé en rupture de stock vite de les color shift. OK? Et vous pouvez voir que les couleurs, ils changent. Là. Donc, ceux-là, ils vont revenir, j'espère, vers la fin de cette semaine. Okay, so I'm hoping by the end of the week we might get them in, if not early next week. And that is the aqua watercolor pigments. Look how beautiful they look. Okay, so ceux-là sont des aquarelles faites ici en Québec qui sont très, très, très bonne qualité. So these are a very high quality watercolor, hand-poured, hand-made here in Quebec. They are vegan. They are highly pigmented. Okay? Donc, le petit half pan, il va durer assez longtemps. Look at those color charts. Okay? So you can see the beautiful colors. That is the original palette of 24 colors. So that's your basic palette. But besides that palette, we have, like I said, these color shift. Now, sont plus dispendus. Le gros palette de 24 est 156 $. Donc, une bonne façon de dépenser vos points. Un cadeau pour vous. Donc, j'ai déjà recommandé les color shift. I've already reordered the color shift. I've also already reordered the midnight. Okay, and those colors are stunning. Here's a project done with them on black paper. They are beautiful. Okay, so vraiment, vraiment joli. Donc, ça, c'est eux autres. Et les métalliques, voilà les métalliques. Encore si beau sur blanc et noir. So again, just as beautiful on white as on black. So that's what we're loving about all these specialty ones. Another one that is a specialty, et le seul de ceux-là qui est opaque, c'est les nouveaux color shift. OK? So, ceux-là sont le plus opaques. La collection métallique, il a l'air un peu opaque, mais on peut le voir qu'est-ce qui est en dessous. Donc, je pense que c'est semi-opaque.
Just very pigmented.
Mais très pigmenté. Then we have these beautiful fluorescents. Ceux-là, il m'en reste une. So this one, you get 10 colors, 10 beautiful fluorescent colors. And look at that. Look at the projects you can make with it. They are just beautiful. Really, really, really nice. So some gorgeous, gorgeous color there. Donc, cet paquet-là est 134,95. Il vient aussi dans un contenant et il vient avec des petits aimants pour les garder en place. They are beautiful.
Aussi,
Oh, I will mention that at the end. Okay? Parce qu'on a des chartes de couleurs. Quand vous achetez un paquet, je vous donne la charte de couleurs faite sur un papier aquarelle 140 livres. Je vous donne la charte. C'est pas fait, vous pouvez le faire parce que vous achetez la palette. Mais quand vous achetez la palette, je vous donne la carte gratuite avec votre achat pour remplir. So that's the Caraïbes, which are here. Okay. Then we've got the Caraïbes, the tropical. And again, look how beautiful those colors are. 74 et 95. You have 7 colors in there. Look at those turquoises. They are gorgeous. Okay, look at that orange, that sunset orange, le corail. So beautiful. Then we've got the terre et mer. Okay, terre et mer.
look at the,
Yeah, just look at how beautiful those come out.
that's the tropical.
Those are the tropical ones. So, terre et mer, c'est 139,95. Il y en a 12 couleurs. There are 12 colors in that one. And then the neutre. Oh, that's terre et mer. So there's something done with terre et mer. Gorgeous. And then we've got the neutrals, les neutres. And those are always popular. Okay, I've only got one left of the neutrals. And that's this one ici, 99,95. Il y en a 9 couleurs dedans. Okay, et vous avez toutes les neutres. So those are the 9 colors. Okay. Really, really nice.
I've been told that these change your whole experience with watercolor.
Yes, she's been told that by some customers. On avait des clients qui ont déjà le palette de original. Et vous pouvez voir, ça c'est toutes les couleurs dans la palette. Et eux autres, ils ont mentionné que les aquarelles sont vraiment, vraiment d'une bonne qualité. Okay? So these 3 will be coming back in stock. So vous pouvez envoyer un courriel pour réserver la vôtre. Et juste au temps que j'ai encore les petits cadeaux, avec la charte de couleurs, je vous donne aussi une autre couleur et j'essaie de vous donner une qui est pas dans la palette que vous avez commandée. Okay? So I ordered in these I'm giving them as free gifts. And so as well as a color chart with your palette, I also give you one of these, and I try to make sure that it's a color that is not in your palette already. All right. So now let's go back to our Sizzix and our Emerald Creek, because that's very exciting. And we can thank Antonis for reminding me about those embossing powders. Okay. Voilà le petit gadget qui vous donne la chance de, sur ton plateforme de Sizzix. Ceux-là, c'est comme une relâche et vous pouvez faire de art journaling dans vos art journal, OK, avec ça. Donc, ça fait ça plus haut pour que vous pouvez mettre un livre en dedans et utiliser vos pochoirs ou même juste faire votre art journal avec les pochoirs de Sizzix, avec les autres pochoirs, ou de étamper avec la plateforme. So this is it's a kind of extender, and it makes your lid go up a little bit higher so that you could stamp and stencil in your art journal. So that's the practicality of that. Then we've got the gotcha tool. This will hold your dies for you while you're working with them so that you do not misplace that little itty bitty die that you are afraid will just fall off your desk. Donc, sont bien pratiques pour ça. Le gotcha tool, chaque fois que je le commande, je pense que j'ai commandé assez, puis il part vite. So that is the gotcha tool, and it is a giant magnet, very strong. And y a quelque chose en arrière pour que ça reste debout, comme vous voyez dans la photo. Okay? So it will stand up just like you're seeing in the picture. Last but not least, cutting pads just back in stock. Sont les tapis réguliers. Oh non, eux autres, c'est le format de 3. So, why would we want the 3-pack? So, as much as possible, le plus que possible, quand vous faites vos découpes dans votre machine, c'est vraiment plus idéal si vous mettez une plaque qui est plus proche à la format de votre matrice. Ça va aider à vos plaques de pas faire la bombée qu'on déteste tout le monde. Tout le monde déteste quand ça va tout bomber. Le secret pour ça, c'est de toujours faire des rotations et couper dans les coins. So the best way to handle that is cutting in corners and rotating your plate. But if you try and use a plate that is smaller, that is closer to the size of your die, donc si vous avez un rond, vous pouvez le mettre avec cette plaque-là, il y a pression plus égale sur toute la plaque. Parce que le rond, il va couvrir presque toute la surface. So you won't have your plates putting too much pressure right in the middle. Because without fail, we all automatically put our dies right in the middle. We do it without even noticing. Okay? Donc, on fait ça sans penser. Et c'est ça qui fait normalement bomber nos plaques. Donc, si vous découpez les petits matrices comme de l'enfant, utilise le petit plaque. Le gros plaque peut rester plat sur le dessus, but use these plates on top, okay? So these plates are good for smaller dies. Donc, vous pouvez avoir 3 plaques ici, une de la grande, puis 2 plus petits, et je vous jure, ça va sauver votre vie. Ça va changer la vie. Okay? So we have that. Now let's go into our Emerald Creek embossing powders. Firstly, they are environmentally friendly parce qu'ils viennent dans les sacs maintenant au lieu de les bouteilles ou les plastiques. Okay? So they now come in these pouches, and that makes them much more environmentally friendly. This is a Canadian company. La compagnie est en Canada. Okay? So it is a Canadian company. So our prices are not including higher prices because of taxes. This is totally Canadian, made in Canada and purchased in Canada, donc complètement canadien. Okay? So I'm going to start with these few here. So this one, now it doesn't say on it. No. So let's start here with Chunky Rust. Chunky Rust est une poudre qui a une texture. C'est de Seth Apter. OK? C'est de Seth Apter. Vous pouvez voir la différente texture même dans la poudre. So you can see the different textures even in the powder. And this is one that Dominic did for us. And I'm touching this and it feels like c'est comme doux. OK? Donc c'est comme il y en a de fourrure ou quelque chose ici. It feels furry, like fuzz, okay? Tellement on touche, puis on touche à vraiment quelque chose. And let me see if it's in here as well. Okay, so it's going to be... I'm not sure if it'll be in this one. Artisan Flux, no. All right, well, it is definitely here. So here we have our Chunky Rust. Then we have Deep Sea. Deep Sea is also a beautiful color, and I know I got it, or I know I ordered it, I should say. Voila. So there is Deep Sea. It is a stunning. Donc, c'est tellement un bleu fantastique. Puis encore, il y en a un peu de texture dans le poudre. OK? Donc, sont pas juste complètement, quand on le touche, c'est pas une poudre régulière. So it is not just a regular embossing powder. Okay? So when you touch it, it is very different. Vintage beeswax. Donc, ça ici, c'est fait pour donner un effet glacé, OK? Complètement glacé. Et ça a l'air jauni. Donc, quand vous voulez ager quelque chose, c'est la meilleure poudre à utiliser. Vintage beeswax is one of the most popular. I'm just trying to find my small one. C'est fait de toutes sortes de petits granules, like this. OK? Ceux-là, et seulement ceux-là, est disponible dans le petit sachet, comme ça, qui est 17 grammes. OK? 9,95. Ou, on a celle-ci. OK? Vintage beeswax, ceux-là est 120 grammes. Et pour ceux qui l'utilisent souvent, comme M. Seth Apter et comme des fois Dominic, Antonis m'a demandé le gros sac aussi, ceux-là est 48,95. Mais c'est plus que 6 fois ceux-là. So it's more than 6 times this one. So it should be somewhere around $60, even more. Et c'est 48,95. Okay? So that is vintage beeswax. Now, our next one that we've got here is ancient amber. Encore, on peut le voir, les différentes couleurs et granules dedans. Okay? Very, very pretty. And that is Seth Apter's Ancient Amber. And then we are going to go back to that last one because now I can see what color it is. It says in there, patina oxide. Now this is one that Antonis said he uses often. Donc Antonis a dit qu'il utilise ça souvent. OK? Donc voilà le patina oxide. Et je ne sais pas si Isabelle nous regarde, mais Isabelle, c'est ceux-là que vous m'avez demandé à part. So you asked me about these. It is here. Voilà. Now, the other ones from Seth, and I'm not sure if they're in here. Erin's going to have to help me here and look. Erin, will you go through this for me, please, and find the powders? All right, so we're going to jump around a little bit because I see that bronze statue is there. Et ceux-là, il dit chunks. Ceux-là, bienvenue Isabelle. Donc ceux-là, il est plus gros. Les granules sont plus larges. So the flakes are bigger. Et ça vous donne la look comme ça. Donc Dominique a fait une étampe d'une main. Et vous pouvez voir, ça ici, c'est bronze statue. Okay? Bronze statue. Now, I don't know what order she had done these in, so I'm trying to find what I do have. Ceux-là, j'en ai aussi. I ordered in a lot of them. Ceux-là, ça s'appelle Ammo Camo. Ammo Camo de Emerald Creek. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful embossing powder. So we've got these, and they're in the Allure collection. The next one, not sure if that one.
Just go in order and I'll find it if we have it.
Okay, well then I'll go back to Seth's because people were really liking Seth's.
Okay.
All right, then we've got, if we go back to Seth Apter, donc ça s'appelle les baked textures, or you can try and pull it up online.
Yeah.
Donc voilà, it's called Aegean Sea. Aegean Sea with an A. OK. Et c'est un bleu turquoise très, très, très joli. So it's a turquoise blue that is really, really nice. We might not have all the colors. Then we've got Taos Sunset. Again, a gorgeous color from Seth. Encore différentes textures dans le même paquet. Et ça fait une vraiment, vraiment beau texture et finissant. Then we've got Rustic Indigo. Okay, Rustic Indigo. Donc, on peut le voir, c'est un bleu marine. It's a dark blue that also has flecks of white in them. Okay, so there's lots of flecks of white. And they don't always have a swatch. Sometimes they do. But that is what it looks like, the powder. And they didn't have a swatch at the bottom?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. So that is the Aegean blue. Can you find the Taos? What's that picture?
It's just a picture of the bag.
Taos Sunset, please. All right. This is another one I love. Erin's trying to find Taos Sunset, but no, they don't have a, you know who probably does on Seth's site, but Blizzard. Voilà, we've got Blizzard. Donc, ceux-là, c'est pour la neige. And then we have Dirty Sand. Dirty Sand, donc ça a l'air comme... Oh, and how did the embossing on fabric go, Isabella? That would be interesting. Donc voilà, dirty sand, sable salé, salaire, et vraiment, vraiment joli. Les poudres de Seth, je vais vous dire que tout le monde, quand Seth était ici, tout le monde l'a adoré. Et voilà Rocky Road, donc aussi noir et avec un peu de blanc dedans. Okay, so Rocky Road, also a really, really nice one. And on n'a pas des échantillons pour ceux-là. Okay, now I'm going to, Eileen Hull was a newer designer, so I know I don't have any samples from her, but her glistening glass, okay, glistening glass, ça vous donne la look de verre. So this will give you a look of glass over your project. OK? Donc, vous pouvez mettre par-dessus de votre projet, ça va être clair et c'est vraiment, vraiment un effet joli. OK? Donc, ça, c'est le glistening glass. Après, on a le argent poli, so polished silver. Okay, also an Eileen Hull. So this will also give you the polished silver look, as will the goldenrod. I would assume that those two are both polished. I'm going to try and look on Erin's computer. Hang on. I'm not used to her computer, so it doesn't work for me. Polished silver. Okay. There it is. Quick view. And you can see how those granules sont tellement jolis. Okay? So you can see how beautiful toutes les granules y sont. So, goldenrod and polished silver, toutes ces trois-là sont des basics, très, très versatiles. All right. Then we go back to our Allure powders. Now, again, just different designers, and that's why they've got different names. So we've got oil rubbed bronze. Donc, c'est un bronze. Again, I don't know. Erin walked away with my swatches. Erin walked away with my swatches. Okay, I will try and see if I can find you a picture of that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing this alone. So I will. It's not. Oh, I see. I found a picture of the polished gold.
Yeah, it does. It goes a little bit. It's kind of a very specific.
Polished silver. Trying to do lots of things.
What are you doing here?
I was trying to find, because you walked away with those.
Wow. Oh, sorry.
So I was trying to find.
Polished silver? Or which one?
No, you don't have polished silver. Oil rubbed bronze. Oil rubbed bronze, but I don't think we have that. Oh, we do. Yay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Voila. Oil rubbed bronze. There we go. Okay. So oil rubbed bronze, and then burnt copper leaves. Look at that. Okay. Il y en a le cuivre et le noir dans la même poudre. Et comme j'ai dit, ceux-là sont 100% canadiens. Look how beautiful that is. And you can see, à cause de l'épaisseur, vous avez un look qui l'air texturé aussi. Hi, Dorothy. So, those are those powders. Then we've got the Allure here. It's called Sylvester. No, it's called Sylvester Cracker? No, that can't be the name. I guess it is. Mais ceux-là, comme ça dit, artist grade embossing powder sont une très, très, très bonne qualité. But that, I think, is a new one, so I don't think we have that. No. Ancient Aqua. There's the glistening glass. Oh, good. I do have a sample of that. Look at that glistening glass. OK? Donc, vraiment, vous pouvez voir ce que vous avez en dessous. Pas de problème. Et c'est différent, complètement différent de vintage beeswax parce que le vintage beeswax est beaucoup plus jaune. Celui-là est plus clair. Okay, so that's good to know. Here we have hammered metal, which I don't think they still have. Then we have our boho blends by Gwen Lafleur. And these are, she's a very popular artist. Elle travaille aussi avec Paper Artsy. Et voilà, on est, does she have hammered metal? No. Lapis lazuli, topaz, Turkish bronze. Okay, so, oh, I saw Antonia's there. Spanish poppies. Look at this color, guys. C'est un plus nouveau couleur, je pense. Puis, it is stunning. Stunning color. Okay? So we are in Gwen's colors here, but I don't know if she had that color when Dominic made this color chart. I don't think so. That color is gorgeous. Can you imagine? It is just beautiful. Donc, ça, c'est Spanish poppies. Après ça, nous avons wrought iron. OK? Ceux-là, encore, on retourne à une poudre texturée. So, these are also textured powders. OK? Donc, ça, c'est le wrought iron. And it is, quand vous le touchez, c'est pas comme complètement lisse comme une poudre embossée. So it's not smooth like an embossing powder. You feel the granule, okay? So you've got wrought iron. Then you've got lapis lazuli. Look at the mix in lapis lazuli. Can you see that gold sparkling? Okay? It is stunning. Okay, look at that blue with the gold in it. Ça, c'est lapis lazuli. Et oui, vous pouvez voir quand je bouge ça peut-être, mais moi, je vois le doré. There we go. OK? Donc, oui, c'est bleu avec les reflets dorés dedans. So there's those. Then, antique yellow, they don't have or didn't have. Moroccan sun and mineral green, cano green. So this one, c'est un vert foncé avec comme noir et blanc dedans. OK? Donc ceux-là aussi, très original. Ça s'appelle cano green. Et il y en a des reflets blancs et noirs dedans. Then we've got Dead Sea. OK. Dead Sea, c'est un bleu. Et encore, s'il y avait des échantillons, on l'a mis sur notre site aussi. So if there were samples, we put them on our site as well. Here you've got the Turkish bronze. And then you've got the topaz. Okay? A beautiful, beautiful topaz. So also 3 more boho blends from Gwen Lafleur. Oh, what was this one from Seth? Lime. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink it all up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink it all together. Put the lime in the... Sorry, guys. Then we've got, this is by Pam Bray Designs. And this is a purple, couleur scrapbook centrale, avec des reflets iridescents dedans. OK? Ça s'appelle Purple Dama. Mais check les... Oh, this is gorgeous. We're going to have to emboss something with this one. Il est vraiment, vraiment joli. Okay? And then we've got Golden Delight. Et ceux-là, ça a l'air que les granules sont micro fins. So these look very, very... You're right, Odette. It's not Friday, but that's, you know, you call for the doctor, the whole song. I love that song. Donc voilà. This one looks like it's got microfine powder in there. And that it'll give you a gorgeous gold. Okay, une couleur dorée. Dernièrement, ces deux couleurs classiques dans les fluos, c'est un orange, so, jaune-orange, et ceux-là, c'est le vert. Et ces deux-là, oui, nous avons les exemples. Donc, ça, c'est sur le blanc et ça, c'est sur le noir. So, that's it on white and on black. And then there is... Ça, c'est orange fluo. Ça, c'est le jaune, bleu, vert. Donc, voilà, le vert fluo. And that's it on white. And then that is it on black. Oh, just lights up. It really does just light up on the black. Okay, my friends, so those are the embossing powders. Now, the one stamp set that I got in, again, it's a Pambray Designs, but coffee is very popular here. Donc, il y a 15 et 75. Il y a 3 étampes en caoutchouc et c'est 2 tasses de café et les petits grains or beans, the coffee beans, okay? So really a cute set, Pambray stamps, made in Canada, designed probably in Canada as well. And we welcome back Emerald Creek, a Canadian company that we have totally missed. And unfortunately, I had kind of forgotten about. And so, because they're not at the shows, and I don't know I think it was Isabelle asking me about the patina oxide et Antonis qui m'a demandé à part de le beeswax. Donc, entre ces deux-là, au même temps, ils m'ont demandé la même journée, les deux. J'ai dit, oh, I wonder if I can order from Emerald Creek. Puis oui, j'ai eu la réponse oui tout de suite. Et I'm happy to say that we have Seth's embossing powders back. We have Gwen's embossing powders back. And then there's a whole bunch of other designers. Eileen joined them, and they designed some themselves. So we welcome them back, vraiment. On continue à trouver des compagnies canadiennes et québécois pour vous donner un bon choix ici pendant le temps qu'il y a moins de, moins de produits de US qu'on va tenir au moment. OK? Donc, c'est pas le temps vraiment de commencer avec une nouvelle compagnie américaine, mais oui, on retrouve toutes les compagnies qui existent ici en Canada qu'on peut offrir notre support 100%. So we're trying to offer our support to Canadian companies, Quebec companies. I know that makes you guys happy, makes me happy too. And we'll continue to support the brands that you want to see. Donc, comme Spellbinders, des choses comme ça. Et si jamais il y en a une marque que j'ai pas commandée vous pouvez me demander de faire une commande spéciale. Des fois, j'ai un fournisseur qui les tient et je peux le commander tout de suite pour vous. Okay? So last but not least, Tracy's classes, guys. Those classes are going to be a lot of fun. If you've not taken a class with Tracy, She really, really puts everything into her classes. She gives a phenomenal class. She really, really has beautiful inspiration. And she always brings extra samples and journals so that you can look through, get inspired for additional pages. Donc, ça vous donne aussi l'inspiration de faire des autres pages parce qu'elle apporte toujours plein d'échantillons et des idées avec elle. Et elle vous partage tout ce qu'elle sait d'un produit qu'elle utilise dans le cours. All the paints will be supplied by us. All of that stuff is supplied by us. The paints, the stamps, the stencils that you would use in the class will all be supplied by us, okay? So no worries there. I'm hoping you give her class a try because she is one of my favorites. I met up with her many years ago. It's got to be 6-7 years ago now. And I just say, can you come? And she's just, tell me when. And she's a personal friend as well. And we just have a great time when she's here. So give it a thought. Have a look at the classes that we're offering. The daydreaming class, the dream catcher, very, very, very stunning. And, well, all the classes are stunning. And that, the Egyptian lady, it's gonna teach you a new way to look at a stamp and how you can modify a stamp easily. Donc, il y en a des techniques aussi. Donc, je vous souhaite tous une bonne soirée et j'espère de vous voir bientôt. Sinon, en rejoindre ici mercredi. Si je te vois pas en magasin, on va se rejoindre ici mercredi, 4 heures, même place, même poste. See you back here on Wednesday, same time, same place. And I agree with you, Michelle. I love the way her brain works. I love the way she sees her stamps in so many different ways. And that's what she shows you. She shows you what you can do with your basic stamp set. So if you want to grow your techniques and grow your knowledge, Tracy's a girl for you. All right, my friends. So have a great day and we will see you soon. Bye tout le monde. À la prochaine. À mercredi. Bye. Have a great evening, everybody. See you Wednesday. Bye.